who is bringing attention to the flooding happening in our own community? Right now I'm down at Sydney Olympic Park Wharf and I'm wearing wellies that were bought for coaching footy and doing first aid on the sidelines of Concord Giants and Canada Bay Cannons footy games. You really shouldn't need them to get to work. But I'd like to know what support is being provided to this area as it's been flooding even this morning, and how timely that support has been provided. It's all well and good for the country to wait while the Prime Minister recovers from COVID, but really, if he wasn't well, he should have stood aside and let one of his ministers step up. The people of Queensland and New South Wales knew 10 days ago that this was a national emergency. 10 days ago. How much longer will the people of Reid need to wait to get some support? This morning, a resident of Reid expressed concern that her 13-year-old son was left stranded at a local train station because his train wasn't coming due to flooding on the tracks. So this is having a real impact on people's lives. We need voices in Parliament that force our government to be prepared, and you won't get that from the major parties. They can't even agree with their peers, let alone act for us. And I'm saying that as someone who was formerly on the inside. And anyone like myself with corporate executive experience knows that we need a proactive crisis management plan in place. And if small and big businesses have them, why doesn't the government? And if they do, where is it? If an executive team in a company didn't have this in place, you'd fire them. And that's exactly what we should be doing with this government after the debacle of the last 10 days. Each member of Parliament should have a crisis management plan in place for their electorate, and they should know it. Again, climate action is another issue that's just being paid lip service by our local Liberal MP.